Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this evening. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those wonderful things. Okay. I wanted to um talk about Yo Gotti, okay? I was looking at, where Yo Gotti had given his mother 150K, I do believe, for Christmas. Okay. I'm gonna show it if it's not 150K. It was something in that area, right? And I want to say this before I even get started on him. In no way, shape, or form am I disrespecting his mother because I don't have any disdain for his mom. I've never heard his mother be disrespectful as it relates to um, what has happened to young Dolph or his family or his children. So this is not directed at her at all because I don't go at people's moms. This is directed directly at him, okay? Um, it's been comical almost, but but it's sad too at the same time because a life was lost. To see how he's been really getting on Instagram and flossing and flexing and how you hear the rumors of how um they have been going at um Young Dolph's family, right? Not at Young Dolph's family, but still making fun of Young Dolph, okay? Still making fun of saying things, comical things about him being um taken out, about what has happened to him now as a human being. As a human being, you would think that if they were truly human and not robots, that even if you was beefing with somebody, you would at some point you go, dog, hey, I was beefing with him, but I don't wish death on nobody. Not unless you had it done. And so we all know that they did. Okay. So, and they've proven, that they have, just even no remorse, barbaric. And so it's been comical how he's been getting on um Instagram and flexing as if, yeah, Young Dolph was able to flex for his family. He always wanted what Young Dolph had. I think everybody's seeing that. And let me just say this: the reason I say, they're making because my phone rang and it took my train of thought away. But I hear people say, I've even heard vloggers from out of the Memphis area say, I don't want to put them on the spot, how they still make jokes about Young Dolph being dead and all of that, but these are people that are supposed to be entertainers, and they put negative energy into the atmosphere as it relates to these young people that are coming up, especially with them, a lot of them being misguided. But these are people that want us to spend our money on helping to create generational wealth for them and their families, right? And so he jumps on Instagram and he's flexing more than he's ever flexed before. He never did that. Nobody ever remembers him flexing this much, when Young Dolph was alive, right? And so now he's getting on and he's flexing and hey, he gave his mama 100 and something thousand dollars and um talking about, do it for your family. And I'm gonna show a little bit of it. I'm not going to show all of it because I don't like to show stuff when kids are in the settings, okay? Because this is directly at them Negroes, okay? Hold on for a second, you guys. As y'all can see, I don't work Instagram like that, okay? I don't. Uh, okay, here it is. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. So he says in this post, go hard for the family. Okay. And it's funny that he would say go hard for the family. Let's stop right pause right here for just a second. Okay. Because young Dolph was going hard for his family, okay, and it's good because we all want to go hard for our families. We all love our loved ones and things of that nature. And it's almost comical to hear him get up there and say, "Go hard for your family." Yet they want to take out young men that are going hard for their family and have young, growing families. Okay, see, I had to stop talking about this because it runs my blood pressure up, okay? Because I get real angry. I get real angry when I get to thinking about these Negroes, okay? I'm gonna look at the next post. I'm gonna take this down right quick because I don't want to show any kids. Okay. Hold on one second. It might be done disappeared. Hey, so the next one is safe to show. Okay, we saw that one. This one is safe to show right here. He's showing the Christmas tree. He's showing that evidently they are somewhere on vacation or something like that. Okay. Let me look at the next one. Okay. Okay, it ain't up no more. It's gone. And I just looked at it. It just disappeared. Okay. He says 2024 on the way. It's time again. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. I guess he's ready to take somebody else out, take somebody else away from their children. Okay, that's the only thing I know. But before he could do that, God gonna handle him. Let me see if I can find it. I just looked at it before I logged in. I guess it must have disappeared. I guess it must have disappeared. Okay. Um, he says, Merry Christmas and blessings. Um, you know, I don't want to look at all of that because I feel like this right here is somewhat of a show. He got Angela opening the door. He's got Angela opening the door. Cause I feel like they putting on some type of performance. Hold on one second, okay. Hold on, you guys. I was gonna show you all. It's not showing. Either that, oh, here it is right here. He says, if you ain't hustling to share it with your people, I don't know what the F you doing it for. Well, that's what young Doc was doing, your God. You couldn't stand it. You couldn't stand to see him live. He was living to create generational wealth for himself and his family, and you and your people couldn't take it. Okay, so he gives his mother 150K. Okay, and you kind of see his family and his kids and stuff moving all around. So I go look, it's on his page, and he gives Angela a purse or whatever, and poor Angela, he goes to jail. It's over with. Okay, it's over with for her career. She don't let these folks ruin her whole career. And so he gives his mama 100. And 50K, I guess, we didn't see it, it's on the thing, okay? And because I think everything he does is for show, but it's not really helping him any, right? And so, meanwhile, because see, I could be very proud of him if they had not did what they did, right? Because like I said, I knew his music before I knew Young Dolph's, okay? And so I wanna go to here. I wanna show you guys this, and I know this is loaded, but Imma get into what Imma talk about because y'all know Imma do it. Hold on one second. I wanna show you guys this right here. Okay, I think this is why people are so heartbroken. Okay. So we look at how Young Dolph's children, they're growing, look at Mia J. She's picking up the pieces with what she's got left. See, Ari was 4 years old when her dad was taken out. So she was a baby. Okay. And even though Trey Trey was 7 years old, he was a little older. He was old enough to truly understand the hurt of what happened to his father. And I'm looking at them long legs they got like their father, and you could still see the hurt in his eyes because he's old enough to understand what went on while your God is sitting up talking about hustle for your motherfucking family. Motherfucker, you taking out millionaires just because you jealous. You hating on them, you destroying families and putting that into the atmosphere and sending crash dummies out there like Black youngster them, and then you talk about if you ain't doing it for your family, who you doing it for? Why? So y'all can delete them until y'all go to jail. Ain't nobody safe. Not no artists coming up in Memphis. They start getting it, and y'all will be taking out key glock them if them folks went on y'all head. So 150K is okay until the feds come to play, right? But let's keep going, right? Because y'all know I get mad. I get real angry. That people can do such heinous stuff. Okay. Meanwhile, back at Young Dolph's family, that's his mom and dad right there. And I'm so proud to see it look like his dad has gained weight. Okay. It looks like his dad has gained weight. It looks like, Young Dolph's family is making it, doing what they need to do to pick up the pieces and continue on, right? They still got on their son's shirt. Okay, they still trying to live their life and pick up the broken pieces and live their life and things of that nature. They still trying to just continue on with the heartbreak, okay, of knowing grateful that even with the short time that he was in the industry, he was able to amass a lot of wealth and leave at least something behind for his family to be comfortable. And this nigga sitting up talking about if you ain't doing it for your family, who you doing it for? Meanwhile, these people still have to deal with the heartbreak in private, okay, or what has happened to their son, a rising artist that got it out the mud, and other artists from Memphis is the reason that he's no longer here because of their jealousy, okay? Now, um, let me just say this, okay? 150K goes a long way until the feds come to play. RIP Young Dolph. Okay. Because I want people to remember. I want people to remember. And I want him to remember and understand that ain't nobody hating on him. Okay. I'm talking about Yo Gotti. Nobody is hating on him. People are very disappointed in what they did. And they got the nerve to sit up with their family and his bought girlfriend. Okay. um and act like life is just wonderful, right? While Young Dolph's family suffers in private because of the atmosphere that they created and what they did to him. Okay. And so one thing I do know is that you got to reap what you sow. And I know God answers prayers. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was looking at a video that someone was showing me probably a year ago. I know it was a year ago because it was at my daughter's baby shower. where Young Dolph's father was the life of the party, but he had lost a whole lot of weight. And so I remember getting on one of my vlogs and asking God to give him strength, to heal him, to give him the strength to witness the get back. Okay. And me looking at him now, I don't know what his health is, but I do know he looks a lot healthier than what he did then. And so when I looked at him, I said, prayer sure works. God gonna give him the strength and keep him around. And even after he gets to witness the takedown and the get back, that payback to everybody that participated in doing what they did to his son. I hope God keeps him around to be able to witness his grandkids growing up, which are it looks absolutely like his son and his wife, right? So 100K goes a long way until the feds come to play, and they coming. They already know it, you know. Hey, I don't have no issues with Angela and nobody else in Yo Gotti's family. I strictly have issues with, you know, Gotti and his brother. Because Gotti and his brother had been in the game for a long time. What they did was not right. You know, they had been around a long time. They understand, not unless they really is mentally sick, like a lot of other people say that they are, that they like to take people out even before Young Dolph, you know, when they got jealous of them, that would make them sick, you know, like a serial killer like sick, right? So, you know, 150K goes a long way, okay, until the feds come to play. And we all know that God has his people everywhere. And they coming. They coming, you know. As I always say, one of my favorite sayings is you might get by for a little while, but you sure will never get away. And I think he understands that he's not going to get away. And I keep saying that God will let you go to the peak because it all happens only if God allows it. Okay. And even if he don't believe in God, he got to know there's a higher power. Okay. And the laws of the earth is whatever you put into the atmosphere, that's what's coming back around. You know, you created those energies and those entities. And there is no way that I know there's no way that they would ever expect to live happily ever after based on what they did to that young man. It was heinous in nature. It was evil on so many levels. That his children, while he played like he father of the year with his kids, he got Keon and all of them in jail doing time for him, all because he wanted this young man gone. Folks sitting up doing time, straight dropping them in jail. Other people get ready to be indicted, and sooner or later he will be. Okay, all because he feels like his life is better. That's what everybody looking at. Like, is this man twisted? I'm happy now. He gone. I done ruined everybody else's life, but they a bunch of damn fools to do it for him. I just wanted him gone. Now I'm the biggest that come out of Memphis, and you're not. You're the stupidest to come out of Memphis. You make Memphis look completely, absolutely bad, and you look like a damn lame taking a man out allegedly because you mad about a woman. But it was more than about a woman because I don't even know if he even studied women like that. I don't even think he that into Angela, really. Okay? It's got everything to do with being jealous. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. But 150K goes a long way until the feds come to play. And there's some prayers going up. And there's some things working out because God is a God of vengeance. And if some of those damn fools around him knew better, they would get away from around him. As a matter of fact, they're going to start scattering out pretty soon, anyways. I was sitting up looking at some videos with somebody of some, just some old videos of when the FBI, some things that some FBI did to big organizations and how just some stuff that went on. We was looking at some, some stuff on that. And one thing I do know, and it was a pattern with all of them. When them folks get you, they got you and they start scattering out. Okay. They start scattering out and telling on each other. We see it happening with Young Thug. We see it happening with so many others. I mean, hell, even those back way a long time ago, okay, that people don't weren't even alive when it was happening. But it's the same thing basically. They scatter out and they start telling to save their own asses. And that's what's gonna happen. Ain't this right here ain't no different. It ain't no different. But yeah, 150K goes a long way until the feds come to play. We don't really know if he gave 150K or not, and he could just be giving them money to put up and stuff, for them retainers fees that he gonna, anyways. I just wanted to, hey, I when I got on here, I had every intention of saying something else, but I got to looking at this stuff and I looked at Young Dolph's children and his family. And I was like, wow, it's so sad, they're being attacked. I see people attacking his family and they are victims, okay? Because they're too scared to attack the real people. And we already know a lot of these people on here are paid, okay? Um, that did this to him. And they have to be called out because what they did was wrong. I mean, it was just evil on so many levels. And I get on here to remind them that God is a God of vengeance, and that payback is a MF. Okay. Didn't one of his artists said why FEDS on BG song that payback is a ML? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And God is in the neighborhood. Okay. It is his spirit. I don't care how much money your God got. I don't care how much yoga Angela do. It ain't gonna stop that karma. It ain't gonna stop it. And if she ain't careful, she won't be able to recover when that get back hit. When that get back finally drop, if she ain't careful, her career ain't gonna recover. She ain't gonna even be able to run and get up on her daddy. Cause that get back gonna hit. It's gonna hit. And when it comes down, it's coming down hard. But 150K goes a long way until the feds come to play. And they coming. That's for sure. That ain't just talk. That's fact. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that, y'all. It makes me proud to see Young Dolph's family. Continuously pray for them. He's got a mixture of his mother and his dad. Definitely. Ari looks a lot like his mom. He's got his dad eyebrows and stuff. He favors his dad and he favors his mother. My prayer, okay, is like I said, is that God continues to keep them and allow them to stay healthy, and to stay well until their get back come down. And when that get back hit, it ain't gonna miss. Okay, it ain't gonna miss. Right? They never miss. All right, especially when God is in the midst. So rest in peace to Young Dolph. Rest on, Young Dolph. It's coming. And I'm very proud of Mia J, just for continuously being strong and carrying on. Her she seems to be a great mother to her children. Trying to keep everything normal, right, as it relates to keeping her children in a healthy environment, making I pray for God to continuously give her strength because I know it ain't easy listening to a lot of this garbage on the internet, but God got something for them too. A lot of them paid. Guess what? God got something for that. A lot of these folks gonna start having heart attacks and die. Mark my word, they're gonna start having heart attacks and then they're gonna start dying of drug overdoses. But I'm gonna tell you, they don't care because a lot of them came out to do it. So rather than go to to that, they'd rather die. I'm gonna just die doing this. It's more than I ever had. If I have to God have to bring me back for doing evil, I mean, I don't I'd rather die than, and that's what's gonna happen. Because God says when I get them back, you're gonna see me get them back. So I wouldn't even worry about what's on the internet anyway. But I know it couldn't be easy. Somebody was saying the other day to me, you get mad, about what when you think about what some people have done. I go, you damn right. They didn't do it to you, they did it to me. So you're right. And what it does is it gives you this zest and this zeal to continue on with trying to get your justice right. When you think about it, that's what it does. It fuels me to continue on and not stop, right? And I hope it fuels Mia J to do the exact same thing, right? To continue on with getting justice and making sure that there is justice. That's how you let people know that you can't play with me and get away with it, right? And I hope that's what she can, and it seems to me that's what she is doing. But yeah, 150K goes a long way until the feds come to play, right? And these people playing on the feds playground, and they probably know it, but they got to make people think. One thing about people, when they're miserable, they have to make you think that they are as happy as they can be. It seems like everything that he does now is like a promo situation. Why did he have to walk up to the house and Angela open the door? I mean, it's fake. Everything he does is fake, right? And the sad thing about it is we were so supportive of him. Memphis, regardless to him having a few haters, he was supported in Memphis. Folks was proud to say that he came from Memphis, but he has single-handedly brought a negative energy, he and his camp, to the city of Memphis. That demon that was released into the atmosphere, that demonic force, came single-handedly from him and his camp. And it's like when they did that to Young Dolph, it was like a lot of evilness and was released into the atmosphere. And they started paying a lot of damn crazy ass vloggers and had them focusing on Memphis. Okay. But they going to jail real soon because they've been setting folks up. Okay. And I wonder if that 150K goes a long way. Wonder if he gonna put any retainers on these bottom feed ass motherfuckers on here that his folks paying. He gonna, I'm sure he gonna want the best lawyers. I'm sure that his retainer's gonna be about 100. Okay. So them vloggers might be left out in the cold that he paid to get on here and steer the narrative. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. Like I said, I don't have any issues with his mom. Hey, listen, everybody loves their mother. And this was not directed at her at all. It was strictly directed at him. And the patheticness of what they've been doing, as if life has gotten better since they did that to their boy. But God says, when I get them back for what they did, you're going to see me get them back. God, I just ask that you keep Adolph Sr. and Young Dolph's mother, Miss Diane Strong. I ask that you give Mia J the strength to continue on with her work. And anybody that comes up against her, God, you give them a heart attack and kill them instantly. You said no weapon formed against her shall prosper. Anything that rises up against her will be condemned as she works hard to try and spread the word. You give anybody a stroke, twist their tongue that comes up against them. Okay. You said this demon we will see no more. I ask that you give Adolph strength, God. Give him the strength to be sitting in the front row of every trial, because it's going to be more than one. Let him be strong enough to sit at the front row and witness the get back and the takedown of the people who committed these crimes against his son, who had a continuous history of trying to take him out. God, I see you giving them strength right now in the mighty name of Jesus. God, you said where 2 or 3 agree, you would be in the midst. And here we are on here agreeing. Now I ask that you send your warring angels to surround them. I ask that you touch all of the entities that's working on this case, and we know that there are several different agencies. I ask that you convict any heart who thinks about leaving their family to make stupid decisions to take out anybody else that these evil people ask them to take out. God, you convict their heart. As a matter of fact, Lord, you touch their minds and touch their mouth and allow them to start telling in the name of Jesus. The word of the Lord is yes and amen, and we believe that it is so, okay? I had to put that prayer into the atmosphere to come up against any demonic demon that try to get on here and come behind me. We just sending prayers up, and we're going to start seeing a lot of people go missing, okay? Because God going to make them go missing, okay? He says, this demon you will see no more. They're going to go missing by any means necessary. All I know is he said you won't see them no more. So whatever God needs to do to make sure you don't see them anymore is what's going to happen if they get caught out there doing evil. And folks know when they're doing evil. They know when they're doing evil, okay? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. I'll speak with you later.